I love that it is multidisciplinary. I love that you have to know a lot about a lot. I love that it is not just sitting in front of a screen looking at spreadsheets, but it requires understanding what's going on geopolitically, understanding what's going on at a micro level as well as a macro level. And I love that you don't always know the answer. There are many ways to approach an investment challenge, and there are a range of right answers for getting to the point that makes sense for an institution. But mostly, I love that it's very conducive to lifelong learning and to feeding intellectual curiosity.
Having a coach or a mentor is very important. I think it's particularly important for women. Because if you don't have role models that you can look up to who look like you further up in the organization or in other organizations or in the industry, it's hard to imagine how to get there. Imposter syndrome is obviously something that people, regardless of their gender, suffer with, but women in particularly allow it to hold them back. A therapist or a coach can help you challenge your anxieties and the things you really fear to help you reframe the way you look at risk.
You have to be resilient and you have to be tenacious and you can never stop. Those are kind of the things that have guided us as we've gone through. As soon as you think you're getting close or something happens, something's bound to happen either in the markets or in your investor base that's going to create a reason for you to have to reevaluate what you're doing. You really need to be passionate about what you're doing. What I like most about the investment world is I really found something that I thought challenged me and forced me to keep learning about new things.
One of the things that we definitely look for is a good listener, someone who's coachable, someone who's sort of a lifelong learner. The most impressive founders we've met have done their research, talked to a range of people, including ourselves, sifted all that information for themselves, and then come back with a stronger value proposition than ever. The ones who are a little bit full of themselves and there's a large ego there, they typically don't get very far. I mean, you can get reasonably far on ego, but if you don't have the technical ability or you can't lead a team and you're not an empathetic leader and you're not a good listener, those character traits start to appear pretty early.
Believe you can and you're halfway there, because it's about self-belief and about doing the hard work and the hard yards, but also being confident in yourself in order to get somewhere where you want to go. Also, what I aim and seek to do is to love the life you live and live the life you love.